Well, good morning, friends. It's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I slept in today. I got up about a half hour ago, but it was nice to sleep in. My husband had to go up to Annapolis to work or something, but he's coming back because he has to work here too. So he's on his way back now. But I'm heating up a Tim Hortons coffee my husband got me yesterday, so that's what I'm having now. I already have my vinegar and brushed my teeth and washed my face and stuff. Maziah's up. The other kids are awake, but they haven't been downstairs for their breakfast yet, so I'm just going to leave them. So anyways, I'm going to have my coffee, and I'll be back, and we'll get around the house today. Whew. All right, friends, I had my coffee. My husband's back. He's upstairs having another meeting. Busy guy, that man. He's a busy guy. But I just had a shower. My face is all shiny because I put cream on. And I even got on a pair of jeans. I haven't worn jeans in months. And I'm starting to fit back into my clothes, which is just exciting. I'm back down to size 4. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah, I'm just going to take a minute. I think I'll be going to town with my husband today. Our town is having a march, which is very important, I believe, and I'm going to go in. I don't think I'm going to bring the kids just because I want to social distance and all that stuff, and it's harder to do when there's little ones and things, but my husband's actually doing a little speaking there too, so that's good. It's really windy out though. It's quite windy, and it's supposed to start raining later on today, so hopefully it doesn't rain during the march or anything. But yeah, my hair's all wet. I can't go up in my room, and well, I brought my clothes down, but I was thinking I might try to straighten my hair, but I don't think I will. I'll just let it go frizzy and tie it up in a knot, and I'll have my sunglasses. It'll just be easier because, I want to be there because I want to be there. It's not a fashion show or anything like that. So anyways, yeah, just had a shower. Now I'm all squeaky clean and shiny. So I'll be back. Woo! I stuck my finger in a light socket. This is what happens when I use volumizing hair shampoo. Yeah. Puffball. Anyways, I'm going to tie it up. It's just after lunch. The kids had Michelinas for lunch. And I know I have chicken nuggets down in the deep freezer, so I might do nuggets and fries tonight. I know the past couple of days they haven't been eating as healthy as they could be, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then, yeah, there's other days I can fill in. But that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to tie my hair up now. My husband just went into town. The march doesn't start till 3, but he's going to meet with some of the people. And I might go in after. Well, I am going to go in after. So I'll just take the truck with me. But let me get my hair done. And yeah, look a little more presentable. Alright guys, I didn't do it right skin tight like I'm bald, but I just tied it up like that, and that's the way it's going to be. I was going to put makeup on. I did put mascara on, like I didn't put any foundation or blush or highlighter or anything. Not that I really know how to do that stuff very good at all, because I don't, but I just thought I wanted to be all fresh and spry and dolled up a little bit, not not anything fancy, of course, but yeah. And I got my blue jeans on, and yeah, so I'm just waiting for the kids. Some of the kids are downstairs. I'm hiding in the bathroom right now, but I'll be back in a little while. All right guys, it's just like 10 after 2. Ooh, it's warm outside, but it is windy. Can you see those trees? They're dancing. So I need to stop to Sobeys on the way in to get some prescriptions. They called to say that they're ready. And yeah, I got to take some shovels and stuff off the back of the truck. So I'll be back. Alright guys, let's get this puppy started up. But yeah, oh, there's Elliot, my neighbor's dog. He's such a friendly dog. Like, he minds his own business, but will say good morning to you if you say good morning to him. But yeah, the kids are up. Well, my teenager isn't, but Mally's up, and I locked the door, and she's quite capable. Also, I said I'll be gone a couple hours. I do have my phone. Call me if there's an emergency, but yeah, we need to hit the road, Toad. All right, I got the prescriptions. I'm gonna run in here. I told Mally I'd pick her up a couple of treats. Ignore the bird poop on my window. For babysitting, so I'm gonna go in here and pick up a few things. And I'm gonna try to touch base with my husband to find out what the plan is. All right, guys, I know it's really windy. You might not be able to hear me, but I'm gonna go walk to meet up with the rest of the march. I just called my husband. He is with the group. I just parked a little closer just because they already started. And yeah, we'll get marching. All right, I just met up with some of these guys. It's Takeout and J-Swag Army. They're giving out water bottles and popsicles, all that stuff. And here comes the march. Here they come.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! Water!
Oh, there's more coming up here.
How's everybody doing? No water!
There. Whew.
I feel like provincials all over again.
Oh, here comes some more with some signs. My husband's in here somewheres, and I'm just going to keep on walking with the crowd. Lots of cars beeping. They're doing all that. Here they come. Look at the signs.
No peace! Water!
No justice! No justice! No justice!
Hi! Excellent, excellent. Lots of community support. Fantastic. At the veterinarian. Yeah, I walked.
I got one, thank you. You guys are obviously in the car.
No, it's Takeout. They're making a new restaurant here, but they've been here ever since I can remember. It's a fantastic place to get good home-cooked meals. Absolutely, and J-Swag Army, awesome. More and more and more. I gotta get them all these little cuties. There's Mr. Elms, my old principal. Oh, it goes all the way down there. Oh, more and more and more. That's fantastic. My husband's way up there, but I'll hook up with him after. That's my good friend Andre, leading the way. Here they come. No, it's okay. Go right ahead.
No justice!
No justice!
No peace!
No peace!
There's some RCMP too.
Yeah, you bet. Water. You bet. Water. Okay,
Stand with my Black and Indigenous neighbors, 100%. Hi.
I got the water. Have a good day.
Oh, it goes on and on and on. That's wonderful. That makes my heart sing.
Water. Okay. Oh, no, it's fine.
Hi.
Water.
Oh, I'm sweating buckets. I had a water bottle too. That's so nice. I'm kind of the caboose now. I think there's some people behind me, but I'm going to start walking at a snail's pace. My dogs will be barking. But yeah, it's very important. Very important. There's such a... Yeah, it needs to happen. Needs to happen. So anyways, I'll be back in a bit. Oh, we're nearing the intersection. I see a police up there, probably so everybody can walk through without any accidents or anything. They're supporting too, Home Hardware. There's even a big backhoe blocking that street. Yeah, 100%. Alright, we're all going to the baseball diamond over there. I hear some drumming. My husband brought in his drum. Yeah, a nice big field so we can space out a bit. No peace. Oh, I found him. I guess he was drumming before I got here. But there. No, he's gonna do a speaking piece, and it's phenomenal. Everybody's kind of spaced out. It's starting to sprinkle, but it's not gonna rain on the parade today. Oh, Andre's about to sing a song. He has a wonderful voice. Oh, then there's going to be some speakers. We're going to do a kneel or a stand, whatever people can do. And yeah.
So light to the merchant ships, minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. I've no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song.
Here. The first guest speaker is a good friend of mine. His name is Mr. Martin Morrison. He'll tell you a little bit about himself, and then he'll give his speech. Thank you, Mr. Martin Morrison.
My name is Martin Morrison. Currently I'm the regional coordinator of African Nova Education for the center. I started teaching in Digby. I was the principal there a year and a half ago, and it's great to see the wonderful turnout that we have today. I'm sorry, I'll speak louder. Can you hear me now? Yeah. All right. So I would first like to acknowledge that we are Mi'kma'ki, the unceded ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq. The reason that is important for me to say is that it forces all of us to confront the fact that this land was stolen from the First Nations people, and in that theft, First Nations people and their interests were stamped out, forced to decide, despite treaties and ongoing resistance. When I came back to Digby about 15 years ago to teach, I taught a course called African Canadian Studies 11. And in that course, we talked about the fact that slavery took place, not just in Canada, not just in Nova Scotia, but right here in Digby. And students and some staff were astonished because they thought that slavery was something that happened on the other side of the border. The reason that the black communities of Jordantown, Conway, and Acadiaville are on the outskirts of Digby is that the political and economic system wanted black people close enough to work, but would never fully accept them in town, and still black people resisted. So there were bylaws on the books in town that restricted the time a black person could be in Digby at night. So because the foundations of black and First Nations existence here since colonization was based on being excluded from full membership in society, it ought to be much easier for all of us to believe and understand that racism exists here in Digby and in Nova Scotia and in Canada, and we're seeing now internationally. And that the structures including education, policing, and justice have historically worked to miseducate, mispolice, and misjudge who we are as black and indigenous people in this town, province, and country. So, I say all of this to make the point that for centuries, black and Mi'kmaq people have had to convince people representing our systems of the reality of our lived experiences with racism to get barriers acknowledged, removed, and this has to stop today. Not tomorrow, not later on tonight, today. I am tired. I'm exhausted of having to try to convince other people of my reality and our lived experience as people of African descent in this province. The time that it takes us to convince other people of our lived experience with racism is a time that we could focus on our collective humanity and work to provide more equitable opportunities for those marginalized by racism. So I say to all the allies that showed up to support today, those representatives of our collective systems, including education and policing, we need to stay focused on anti-racism that is represented in the tragedy of missing and murdered Indigenous women for our First Nations community, and given the tragic deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor in the U.S., and people like Regis Korchinski-Paquette in Canada, we need to stay focused on anti-Black racism and insist that Black lives matter. When I say Black lives, you say matter. Black lives
Matter!
Black lives
Matter!
Black lives.
Matter!
Hey, thank you. All right, our next speaker is going to be Miss Aubriana.
Hear me? Hello, my name is Aubriana Smith, and I'm 17 years old, and I'm a graduate student at Digby Regional High School. I would like to thank everyone that has decided to march in solidarity and support Black communities here in Digby, Nova Scotia. If you don't know me, sorry, just a second. If you don't know me, I'm a student athlete as well as a student tutor for the Cultural Academic Enrichment Program hosted by the BEA, and I worked there for 2 years. Today I just wanted to talk about a couple things that happen within our communities and things that happen to our youth on a daily basis. Here in Digby, a lot of people want to say that racism is something that only happens in America. Racism is only something that happens in bigger cities, and that's not the truth. Okay, so I just wanted to say that this is not just an American issue. This is something that happens every day in everyday lives of people that live here in Nova Scotia. And to not acknowledge the fact that many people go through many, many tragic events here is pure ignorance. Yes. Thank you. And this is not just a problem that happens on the streets. This happens in our schools. This happens in our workplaces. This is everywhere. So I need you to acknowledge the fact that racism is real. And people face it every day. Thank you again for coming.
One of our future leaders. Next, we're going to have my friend, my sister, Miss Barb Roberts.
Oh.
Umoja means unity in Swahili, and that is what I see today. I want to thank you for coming out and being Digby strong and recognizing who we are as a community. Frederick Douglass said it's easier to raise a strong child than to try to repair a broken man, and I think we can become a strong community. We have to let ourselves understand that with each place that you go to, you represent Black Lives Matter now. And we want to thank you for that, for being allies and for being able to educate yourself and be here with us. So let's bring this into our workplaces, our schools, our churches, our grocery stores, our fish plants, and tell them that Black Lives Matter. Yes. This is not a one-time event. This is a lifetime event for Black people. So let's stand together. I also want to take this time to recognize that this is hard, and I hear that we are tired. Please make sure to check on your mental wellness. Reach out if you need to. Call 211 for resources. We can be in this fight, but we can't do it if we're not well. Please reach out and be a community. Thank you.
Today, that meant a lot.
Fair River First Nations.
And we're calling Arlo for
Oh, they're way over
organizing
there.
with the First Nations people. I want to thank our regional educator director, Chris Bolter, for showing up from the Tri-County. I want to thank all of our officials. I want to thank Mayor Ben Cleveland for coming out. All of our MLAs that are here, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the communities of Jordantown, Acadiaville, and Conway for staying strong, continuing this fight, and starting this fight for us. I want to say thank you to Ricky and to Matthew for getting the Black Lives Matter shirt for everybody. Celine for getting us started. Thank you, Celine. And I want to thank our police officers for showing support and coming out and making sure we got here safely. Everybody being here today, that means we're all in the understanding that Black Lives Matter. That doesn't mean only Black Lives Matter, but we're dealing with the Black lives right now because those are the lives that are in danger. That's why Black Lives Matter. In my hand, I have a cigarette. I don't even smoke. But people have lost their lives. Black people have lost their lives over cigarettes, and that's not okay. We refuse, and we are not going to allow our lives to be taken for such silliness anymore. I have a $20 bill here. We have black people who have lost their lives and been choked to death for $20. Our lives are worth more than $20. Our lives are invaluable. Our lives are precious. Our lives are beautiful. I want to thank everybody for reaching out. I think right now would be a great time to start with our 8 minutes and 46 seconds of kneeling. So if you want to find, if you can't kneel, please stand. If you can kneel, you do that. And I think right now would be the perfect time to do that.
Whew. All right, friends, home now. It's 5 o'clock. I gave my husband a ride from the ball field back to his car and kept on trucking. So I just stuck a pan of chicken nuggets in the oven, and I have a little bit of those store-bought salads from not yesterday, the day before. I'm going to use that up. And I left out carrot sticks and bananas while I was gone, so they've been snacking on that, so they're not super hungry. But yeah, my husband's not home yet, and yeah, that's going to take about 25 minutes because I just put the nuggets in a cold stove and set the heat up to 425. So anyways, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I just got done editing the video, so I'm going to tag this on the end, but I don't want my channel to be a place of drama or arguing. I understand that some of my brothers and sisters, subscribers out there, might not feel the same as I do, as many people do, but that's humanity. And we just need to remember to respect one another. And there's no need to argue or bash anyone in the comments section down below. But I want to attest, for me personally, I know some people don't think that systematic racism exists. I've experienced it personally through my family, through the RCMP, through the school system, through the professional jobs and things like that. I live in an African Canadian family. I myself am not black, but my family is, and there are barriers that they have to face that many people don't even acknowledge are there, walk right through, and it has affected us. It has. And this isn't just a new thing. for the world, for our country, for any country, but it's starting to pick up. Everybody's been aware of it for a long time, but it's never got to this level, and I think it's important to I'm trying to put it in good words to move this forward and confront peacefully. Not for violence, but peacefully. Not let this settle to the back anymore. I think it's very important for my family, for my community, for my country, for my fellow human beings of this world. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. So please, if you're not standing with Black Lives Matter, I can't make you stand with Black Lives Matter, but for me personally, I don't think all lives can matter until Black Lives Matter too. That's my take on it. Again, I still love each and every one of you out there, no matter what. No matter what, I want peace, love, and happiness for everybody out there. And our world needs to heal from this. It does. So I'm going to leave that here. I'll end this video and we'll start anew. But I just wanted to put that in this video too, because I know, oh, I have a tickle. I know not everybody is living the experience that I am. I'm a white mother of 6 black children. And some people might not see that, but I know that. So I think this is important for my children, for my future grandchildren. You know, it's important. It's very important. So anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, alright guys, again, I'm not trying to fight, but I'm standing up for what I believe in, for the welfare of my family, and my family worldwide, honestly. So, with that, I'm going to say have a good night, or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Boink.